Hi, this is me, King Sunny Ade, all the way from Lagos, Nigeria. I'm here in America to say I'm enjoying myself and I want you to be with me and enjoy yourself listening to NYC Radio Live.
Hey folks, how you doing? Good? Good. You're both good. David Ellenbogen here. This is NYC Radio Live. A really, really special episode. I got to speak with one of the most important people in the history of, I guess you could say, Afropop. A star on the level of Fela Kuti and, well, who else? Hugh Masekela. King Sunny Ade. Absolute legend of music. If you haven't heard Juju music, go right now and check out his album. There's the album Synchro System or Juju music. These were huge albums that brought the style called Juju music to the world stage. So a lot to be excited about, a lot coming up. I'm really happy to say that after 180 or so episodes, this podcast is getting support from the Rubin Museum, which is really amazing. The Rubin Museum of Art. And it's been a great partnership because the last 3 shows I produced, they're all sold out thanks to the listeners of this podcast. A lot of you were at the Jay Gandhi Abik Mukherjee show. That was great. On August 12th, right? I believe Awa Sango is going to be back at the Rubin Museum. That is the Africa-India series. Yes, Awa Sango. That will definitely sell out. Come join us. I'll also be there this Friday, which is... what's today's date? July 8th. Tomorrow. I'll be there doing my monthly DJ set, so you can come and say hello. Anyway, it's been... that place is buzzing. I'm producing videos. One with the child prodigy Vivek Pandya to hype up the 24-hour Ragas Live Festival, which is coming up. Absolutely epic at Pioneer Works, July 23rd to 24th, noon to noon. Over 70 acts curated by the Brooklyn Raga Massive and myself and the Rubin Museum of Art. And I think Viceland TV is on board as well. That is going to be a life-changing experience. I hope you can make it. Anyway, here I am speaking with King Sunny Ade from Nigeria. And just to give a little introduction, what he talks about at the beginning, King Sunny Ade was a king. He's royalty. And he could not, by traditional standards, play music, because in Africa music always has a purpose, and your musicians play for the royalty. Who could a king play for? And music is a service. So he had to change his name and escape his family under a guise that he was going to university to become a musician, and he brought the style called Juju music, which is so compelling, to the world. So here I am with King Sunny Ade. Hope you enjoy this discussion. I learned a lot. And one thing I discovered in my research for this is apala music. Apala music is the religious music at the roots of this pop music. Absolutely incredible. So, yeah. Here we are with King Sunny Ade. Thanks for listening. Peace.
Well, I'm a prince by birth, and I'm supposed to play music because, I was born into royalty. But I love music so much that I listen to many music around the whole world. Any available music around me, both local and international. And that triggered my happiness in dancing. I love to dance to any style of music that which one that plays. My father plays a lot of kind of different music of the world. And in as much I don't supposed to be a musician, but I love to be a musician.
Right, so you
I
could hear
tried
records.
to join some of the groups that doesn't know my royalty, and free with them. I started playing percussion with them until 1966. I formed a group on my own. It was difficult for me to call my name in full, and I have to shorten it from Sunday to Sunny, from Adeni Ade to Ade. So until when my family, one of my senior brothers saw me, where I'm playing in Lagos, the capital of Nigeria then, and well, there's nothing I can do here. See me. I begged him not to allow the family to know it's me, but he couldn't help. He said, by my face, by the picture, by TV, how will I deny that? And he cannot lie because they have seen me already. So this has been exposed by watching my first, my second record, which is a single. The first one wasn't okay, but the second one just went to the market, boom, like that.
That was the Challenge Cup.
That was the Challenge Cup. Since then, I try my possible best not to relent my effort in putting more. And my kind of style of my music, people love it so much, and I continuously doing it up to today.
Yeah. Now, I wanted to ask you about the roots of Juju music. One, first of all, like the name Juju in West Africa and around the Caribbean, that's more associated with certain types of I don't know, magic or something like that. But Juju music in Nigeria, it has a different roots. Is that correct?
I would say the name is being given to my kind of music by the colonials because they don't actually know which son that belongs, which part of shrine the music belongs to, or which kind of style the music belongs to, or what they don't know. And then because my ancestor picked some different sounds from different music of different shrine and combined it together and became Juju music. And they don't play it in a shrine. They only try to play it in a bar where they have independent place for that kind of music. And the people started loving it. So from there, it's been a very good sound to dance to listen to. And there's no way they can cut the colonial that colonized Nigeria. By that time, they don't know how to call it, and they'll just categorize it to music from different shrines by the people worshiping voodoo, black magic, river, thunder, etc., etc. So it's a free sound, free music from all the shrines, and that's why they call it Juju. Like a Jew, like in a local tambourine, make a choo 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 choo. So that's how they played it. And when like when it's a Juju in Yoruba, it's like Jew, throw it. You know, when you throw it to me, I throw it to you. But instead of saying throw it to me, throw it to you, just say Jew. So.
And
Well,
what's
my
being
sister
thrown? Is
just,
it the
just
musical? Is the different musical ideas? The different that you're worshiping different ancestors? Is that what the throwing is, or what? Like, how does?
and because that's a local tambourine. When
Oh,
when you're playing music in those days, when they look at tambourine, they will throw it to you, and not really to hit you, but they throw it to you, grab it, you shake it, you throw it back to someone else,
ah,
and it's like that. It's the only music that has that, and that's what my ancestors told us how we we have that name, and then in as much as it was a kind of music I love,
mm,
and I started playing it because the juju music is a music that you can play it in a dance hall, you can play in a concert, you can play in a party, you can play in a festival, and has no particular permanent place. So it's a music for all seasons.
right. Now, what
That's
about apala? I'm now. Pardon my pronunciation, but apala
apala.
music. Apala music.
Apala. Apala
Apala.
is one of the traditional music of western side of Nigeria, Yoruba. Apala is they have two talking drum. I mean, two small talking drum called ganga. Because there's a difference between the yalo is called the mother drum, which is yalo. Then you have a ganga, which the Western world called talking drum because you can play it and they talk as if you are sending a code to someone, and then you can listen. They can play that drum to call your name, and they give you the signal and the sound that you will listen, they will hear. And if they abuse you with it, you will know. If they praise you with it, you will know. If they tell you to go or to get out from the place, you will know. Or they praise you from your ancestors to when you're a prince or you're a king or a chief, they can please you with it. So they have that too. And they have a gidibo, a four-corner box that have it like a tom piano.
Mm-hmm.
They have it. And they have a calabash, like
Sure.
a calabash that you can, they normally put palm wine in Africa. You
Right.
can cut it into two, like a patch, one side of a cover plate.
Right.
So you put the rings in your hands, 5 or 10 rings in your hand, and you can play it with it. And that's a part as well. So they have their own style, but they don't put any other wind instrument like keyboard or guitar or anything.
Yeah, but when I was listening to some of it, it has some of that magical feeling that that juju music at least gives me. This kind of maybe it's just the power of the talking drums, but there's something there that like the energy of it or something.
It's completely pronounced so well in juju music
Mm-hmm.
because when you're dancing, it will give you the rhythm to dance with, and at the same time, it can can send a message that you can hear. But in apala music, I still can listen to it. Each song they will put a proverb, and then they close it down to one or twice on the track. But in juju music, you play all along. They know where to come in. They will know where to stop. And after each song, or if I'm singing, you can quickly send a message. Probably when the time is up, or somebody is coming, or somebody wants to, whatever anybody wants to do, or within, if it's the drum is about to that is really having a problem, it can signal. By the time I call your name, you pay attention, even though you don't look at the place. Pay attention, you call your name, and say, my drum is bad. So definitely, before he can change it, you will know that.
Right, and it's a little bit of a foreign concept for us of a drum talking, but but basically, the drum is literally imitating the words in Yoruba, right? Is that how it works? Like it actually sounds like the language itself.
Yes, definitely. Apart from bringing rhythms for you to dance to listen to, or it can send a message by way of sending a proverb. It doesn't say it directly; it can say proverb.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for instance, as you are talking to me now, if he says, it will call my name and it will say the time is going, can you please round up? Or somebody waiting for you somewhere, or the time is supposed to be up by. You will know. Then you know how to round it up because it's telling you. And in the olden days, and those are what to signal to His Royal Highness, any Oba, any king in the land, in the Yoruba land. So in the morning, the drum will sound at exactly that time. The king has to wake up, or if there is somebody at the gate, the drummer will sound, and the king, no matter how far it may be, he will listen to the message. Will say, Your Royal Majesty, you are having a stranger. They look so harmful, but it looks so easy or whatever. It will describe that particular person. And if something is wrong at the gate like that, probably they want to fight them or something. Another drum will sound that's a war at the gate. So the Oba will give signal to all soldiers and guide the whole place. And if he's going somewhere, he will be able to tell him that your time is getting nearer. So please, Your Royal Majesty, it's time for you to come out because the whole people are waiting for you. And when he's coming, they will be praising him so well that they will be so happy. No matter where, if even though he's unhappy, coming out from the palace to arena, when they started praising him towards his ancestors, that he's a great grandfather, he's a very great warrior, and he has never disappointed his people. And we pray you don't disappoint yourself. You are a true son of your father. And when you stepped out, that will show everybody that you're still the true son of your father. Those are things that the talking drum will have to say. And sometimes when it's dancing, if there is something, probably the dress or the shoe, whatever, they notice something that's unusual. The talking drum will tell him that something is wrong with his dress, but not that it will say something is wrong with your dress. It can say, Your Royal Highness, we feel that on your dress, you're supposed to do something. They won't say it right directly because that will look like an insult. Mm-hmm. But it will say by proverbs. In Yoruba proverbs, you have proverbs. So that's how people quickly know the meaning. It's not only him, but can be anybody surrounded that knows the tone and the talking of the drum.
Right, and here in America, we all know you for your music, but of course we don't understand the lyrics as well. But from what I understand, that you're particularly known to be a master of improvising within and using praise singing and those Yoruba proverbs.
Yes.
Are there some examples of some lyrics that you've used or typical Yoruba proverbs that we might hear in your music?
Yes, definitely. It's very simple to interpret. If you see any Yoruba around you, quickly you interpret. If they can actually hear my Yoruba language, is sometimes I can sing and say, I thank you for coming. Let's party together. No matter what comes to your mind at this juncture of the day, let's put it aside. Be yourself and just happy. You can't carry the problem of the world to your head. It's you alone that came to this world. You don't come to this world to live to anybody's expectation. Enjoy yourself, do your best, and live the rest.
Mm.
So you can, when you hear that, you change your mind by saying, "Oh yeah, let me party, let me enjoy myself." Sometimes I have some songs say, "Let me enjoy today because I don't know what's coming tomorrow." And this is I only on today. I don't know what's going to on tomorrow. If I can be tomorrow, I thank God that I will still be myself.
Right. Now,
Yeah.
how has it been? I mean, you grew up royalty uh, in your culture, and then the something so strong about the Yoruba culture. It's everywhere, as you know, and especially in Cuba and Caribbean area, and even
Mm.
in South
Yeah,
America.
definitely.
So,
Definitely, we have a very strong and likable culture in Yoruba, especially where you're talking. The moment you can speak the language or you study language, you study the behavior of the people. You be yourself. There's a tradition that uh, either you like it or not, anybody who's older than you, you must respect. You don't just, if it is an elderly person, you have to bow or you prostrate and to give respect to the elders. And if it is a king, you have to prostrate flat to give the respect to the king because you are not only prostrating for him as a person, but you're prostrating for him that he is the custodian of the people of his own town or the city. And also is sitting on the throne and is commanding on the throne of his forefather and not just him. So it also applies to every Yoruba boy and girl, man and woman, old and young, that the culture is there. You have to dress, the mode of dressing. You wake up in the morning, you know how to greet your family, your father, your mother, your senior, and your junior, how to greet you. This and that is that's why even with the music, when you're dancing to the music, you don't just dance anyhow, banging to other people. No, 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 no. It has a style that you enjoy yourself, you hear the music, and then be yourself. Eventually, if you are dancing so rudely, instead of them to push you out, they will just tap you. And as more you don't get drunk, you say, somebody's at your back, or somebody's at your side, and please take care of yourself. Let's enjoy together. Then let us get ourselves in a rude, or dance in a rude way. Yoruba doesn't dance like that. Eventually, you'll know.
right. Were you
Yeah.
shocked? Were you surprised when you came to these continents and saw Yoruba culture in Cuba? I don't know if you've been to Cuba, but or in these other
Yeah.
cultures. Was it surprising to you how much had been preserved, or that they're praying to some of the same deities and this kind of thing?
Well, from the onset, we read about all those continents and countries
Mm-hmm.
where the Yorubas are all over the world, and those are, uh, uh, making it possible
Mm-hmm.
the culture to be alive in their country. We know most of them, and then even in America here, there's some part of America call themselves Oyotuji. So they have travel marks. So when they came to see me, and then some of the Cubans too, when it come to a festival, we join us, we jam together on the stage. We're all happy. And it's a culture that cut across the whole world where our people are. And we mix, we always like to mix up with people, and then we'll just have the same style of living together. That's my kind of culture. And by coming to America, coming to part of the world, it wasn't a surprise, but it's a surprise as well. Because my expectation is that maybe I'll be my only Yoruba people, only black people will come and dance to my music. But fortunately, it's a combination of white and black and whatever. So it's that's the surprise. But way back home, we have so many whites dancing our music, dressing like us. And right here, we have so many whites dancing our music, even dressing like us. So it's a universal thing. Music has no language than music. That's the sound of music.
Indeed. Yeah, so I won't keep you much longer because I know you've been giving interviews all day, I imagine.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm just curious, obviously you've been such a huge success, and you don't need to go on tour right now. I'm sure you're fine. So what's driving you to go on this tour right now?
Oh, well, first of all is to come and redeem my name, because about 2 times I'm unable to come to the U.S. First time I lost my 2 members of my band in a few days to the time of her coming. But the last year, we were told by the American embassy that there's a technical problem. So that's why we didn't come last year. And this year we're lucky. We're here in order to thank my fans and apologize to them not to be annoyed with me. It's not my fault, but God's time is the best. This is the time, and I'll come. And I'll try my possible best, the little I used to do, and just for them to be happy with me. That's why I came this time. And also, I will be 70-year-old in September, and I want to do the birthday anniversary with them by here, and go back home to continue the celebration.
Nice.
And my band too. I formed the band 50 years ago, so the band will be 50 years old in December.
Wow.
So there's a double celebration between. So I want to start from America and then way back to the country, then back home in September.
Wow. It's a band that changed the world.
Yes, sir.
And I guess you're no longer in trouble with your family for breaking off and being a musician. I know that must have been hard at first.
Well, when you do something and doesn't go against the law of the land and the law for that country, and you uphold your image and the image of the family. You don't drink, you don't smoke. So eventually, I believe that's part of why I'm still there. So
Right.
the family doesn't care. Although I lost my father when I was young, and my mother, now I am an orphan. I lost my mother died about 5 years ago. So the whole family now, I am their pet. I am their baby of the house, even though I'm 70.
All right.
Yes. But coming to be a king, they know that I wouldn't even like to do that again because I'm getting older.
Yeah. Okay. One last question I have is, I guess I've read you were exposed to Brazilian music and Cuban music and all this kind of stuff, probably funk, James Brown and all that stuff. Is Is that part of Juju music, or do you think Juju is in your interpretation, or is it really just coming from the roots of Nigerian traditional music?
You know, what I did, like, just put some innovation into it. Not really the music from Cuba. I just believe that Cuba music came from Africa. And James Brown was a black man. So putting kind of a line of a guitar, like a tenor guitar.
Mm-hmm.
So then in Cuba, there's a line of probably the dance, or not really, because we believe that whatever Cuba is playing now as a music, they all come from Africa. So it's only the keyboard and guitar that are quite different. The rhythm itself within the groove, I mean the band, is very, very local, very close.
Right, but you brought in the slide guitar. You brought in some of these instruments.
Yes, because I want the tonation from it's more or less like putting the whole wine in a new bottle. By way of the pedestal is sounding like African violin, because the way I played mine is quite different to how the Western played. The way I played my talking drum or sakara or whatever, it's quite different to all that. The way the keyboard comes in, the keyboard came in from one of our ancestors. I introduced accordion into it, and all what I need to do is to put it up by putting keyboard instead of accordion. So coming to the kick, the jazz drum, you call it normal drum. So we have a series of drumming. So we combine it to be on the same drum, like the drum. I'm talking about the regular drums, not jazz drum. You know,
right.
The kick is only African. You can find the kick from south to the north, to the east, to the West Africa. So maybe Africa you can get that. But now it's in every music. So the other percussion, you can find it on one drum, like the tom, going on to E, like cowbells, like congs, like a snare, that kind of, that's about 10 people can play. So over here, one person can play those ones. So eventually, the way we played it is quite different the way other people play. So it's to compress orchestra to a group if you're going on tour.
Right.
Way back home, we have 52 member band. Although we're not 52 playing, but we are 52. We change. This one goes on this tour, another one goes on this tour. But we're all rehearsing together. So because we can play 10 hours non-stop.
Wow.
There's room for us, yes. That's what we do in Nigeria. That's what we do in every part of Africa. But you know that's a regulation here. You mustn't go more than what you are told to do. So sometimes we find it when we are very into it, the time is over. So that's why from the beginning we title, we run, we jump, we do it, whatever. For that period of 10 hours to give it to you within 1 hour.
Right. But still at your age in Nigeria, you don't have problem going 10 hours?
No. Sometimes we're outdoor. Sometimes we're indoor. Depends on when you start the party. The party can start from 8 o'clock and close 8 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
So it depends on how you can move. Some people, especially when there's a weekend, so they go. And sometimes if you are having a party and you have the permission to use your street, like your road, you block it, then There are other people around you, all houses around you. They don't complain. They will join you or stay on their balcony and enjoy themselves because it becomes a free music because the owner of the party doing the birthday or shifting the title or opening a new house or having a newborn baby or celebrating the life of the dead of their family. So eventually, the old people will be enjoying themselves. And then if you're going to work, then you know that day you're going to be late, or you kind of go there, change your dress, and then from the party to the office.
Wow. So if people want the true King Sunny Ade experience, they really have to go to Nigeria, because we're getting we get the little taste.
Okay.
We get only a small taste of
well, that small taste is more or less like the middle, the beginning, and the end. We shrink it together to be in the center, so we'll make it to be one.
Right. Well, yeah. I hope you're still making recordings, right? You're still.
Yes, I do. And once in a year now.
Great.
But this year I hope to have 2 to celebrate my birthday and to thank all my people and thank all my fans. Give glory to Almighty God who has spared my life.
All right. Well, thanks for all your time. Thanks for your work. And
thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, we'll be in touch next time you come to the United States, I hope.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Right. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Right. Much love. All right, so that was it. My conversation with King Sunny Ade. That was a real thrill. I hope you got something out of it. And yeah, apala music, APALA. Check out that style of music. Check out King Sunny Ade's albums. You can start with Synchro System and Juju music. And yeah, I hope to catch you July 23rd to 24th, noon to noon, 24-hour Ragas Live Festival. It's going to be something. All right, thanks for listening. More to come. Peace.